Okay, right, girls. While I was waiting for you all, I picked a card for tonight, and it's called Hilarion, the Divine Healing. Honour your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Isn't he wonderful? So he's going to be working with us tonight. Emotional tonight. Not you'll be emotional, but we're going to deal with the emotions. So, shall we start? Nice deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And whatever's gone on today, just imagine a bag at the doorstep. A great big bag, and everything that you've done today, everything that's made you feel anxious or worried or concerned, just go and put all that in that bag. You don't need it. I just want you to feel calm. So fill that bag up. Imagine you are an empty vessel, that you've just come here to the earth plane, and you do not know about worries and concerns. Just feeling them around me. Now I want you to think about Archangel Michael's wings going around you for protection. Just imagine them encircling you, just so that you feel protected and you feel safe. And all the time, just take some nice deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And I just want you to centre yourself. You can feel the quietness of the angels around you. And just above your head, there is a shining white light. And we're going to bring that white light down. We're going to bring it down through all the chakras. Through the top of the head. Through the third eye. Down to the throat. Past the heart. The solar plexus. The sacral, the base, and we're going to take that energy down our legs until it comes out of our feet. And I want you just to imagine that those roots come out of your feet and they're full of white light. We're going to take that energy down into the earth. Just down through that wonderful earth. So you feel supported. You feel loved. And Mother Earth loves you. And they're going all the way down to the centre of the earth. And into the centre, the crystals, they're gleaming and shining. And I'd like to find a crystal that's just for you. It can be any colour, any shape, any size. And it is there waiting for you. And you're going to wrap your roots around that crystal. And this is your anchor into the centre of the earth. Imagine if you was a tree with roots. When the wind blows, you bend with the wind. But when it's calm, you stand still. So putting your roots down into the earth, this keeps you steady, keeps you grounded, and makes life a bit more easy to deal with. You see things from a different perspective. So I'd like you to bring the energy of that crystal all the way back up to your feet. And as that energy touches your feet, just let the relaxation wash over you. And take it up your legs, into your thighs. And you can feel yourself sitting on that seat, but just relax and let the seat take the weight. Just hand it over. And we're going to take that energy all the way up our spines, into our shoulder blades, up onto our shoulders. And as it touches your shoulders, they just drop away from your ears. And it goes down your arms to your fingertips. And in your hands, they are placing white light crystals like selenite, the colour of the moon. Imagine that silvery moon in your hands. And they're telling me this is for your new beginnings, for the start of your journey. And the journey is about your emotions. And you're in a safe place to express, to speak, to be who you came here to be, a white shining light. We do these different things in different ways. Just speaking to somebody or smiling can be enough. So take these white lights, and I'd like you to imagine them going into your heart space, opening the door to the heart. You are connected in the middle of the earth, and you're connected in heaven, and you are safe to do this. So there is a doorway in that heart space, and this leads to your sacred place, where your soul resides. And I'd like you to open that door and take that white light with you, that bright white light. And tonight, my dear ones, I'd like you to think about one emotion that you would like to be released from. It can be anger, frustration, jealousy, You could be too sensitive. You can be lacking self-worth. It can be any one thing that we work on tonight. So you will know exactly what emotion you would like to work on. Just think about it in your head. And there is no judgment. It doesn't matter what that emotion is. You all come here with something. This is a journey. And you took whatever emotion, you took it on when you was in spirit. And it was for your growth here on the earth plane that you took that emotion. Just remember, Archangel Michael is completely surrounding you. You are safe. And you can release and hand it over to him. Whatever the emotion is. Imagine putting it in that white light and handing it to Archangel Michael. It can be anything. It's between you, your guardian angel, and Archangel Michael. In the releasing of this emotion, it will make you feel that much better. It is a healing. It is a soul healing that you are having and experiencing. The part that nobody really takes any notice of, my dear ones. But for anybody that works with the light and is walking their path, they have to look at their dark side as well as their light side. So Archangel Michael is standing there with his mighty sword to cut away and help you release whatever emotion this is. Be brave and accept Archangel Michael's help. And he told me earlier that tonight is about new beginnings. And when we have new beginnings, we have to shed some of the old skins that we have walked around with. So just imagine Archangel Michael now passing over to all the angels of the violet flame to go and transmute whatever emotion you gave to him. They transmute it into positive. The violet is all around you. And he tells me that this follows on from the inner child work that you did. This is changing the whole of your being. So just watch as those angels of the violet flame take it away and put it in the burning flame of violet. And don't forget, Archangel Michael has his wings around you. You are safe, and it is safe to release whatever emotion this is. I'm just going to leave you for a while so you can do this with a bit of peace, so you can feel that you are doing it and letting it go with love. And now I'd like you to come back and imagine that all this is leaving your heart space, and it's going out through all the chakras, out into the emotional body, releasing to let it go. So you don't hold it in any of your aura. You're just watching it go. You are surrounded by an emotional body. And when we hold on to different emotions, it gets filled with things that you don't need. You need to clear them. And we do one emotion at a time. Just one. So it's come out and it's leaving your emotional body now. And the angels are doing this with such love and tenderness for you. And watch it go. And I'm going to bring you up to your throat centre. The centre where we speak our words. And with that emotion that you've let go of, it would have cleared a block in that throat chakra. Because anything that we hold on to creates a block. And we go up to the third eye. And this releases the block in the third eye. And through the crown, up into the heavens, to meet our guides, the loved ones that live in the spirit world. We can feel the love that emanates back down to us. And Archangel Michael is telling me that he is so pleased with all the way you've coped with doing this. So imagine that you are surrounded now by this wonderful liquid healing, the golden liquid healing. And this is boosting your aura and all your organs, all your blood cells. It's just giving you such a boost. It's filling you up from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. And you can say, I am in alignment. This liquid gold goes out further and further. You can watch it go out into the world, the universe, the stars. You are larger and bigger than you think. You are a shining star. And you have been so brave tonight. I'd like you to sit with that gold. The gold is healing past traumas. Past lives. It tells me that you are in a cocoon of love. And I'd like you to take that to your heart. This is a love that is very Very, very wonderful. The angels only know about love. They come to walk our path with us, to make things and life easier. They take them to your heart. When you're ready, I'd like you to come back, feeling yourself sitting on the seat. You're coming back up to yourselves, coming back into the room, and bringing that little piece of you back, that love in your heart, the love for yourself is as much important as it is for your family. And this is new beginnings, my dear ones, of you starting to love you. That soul that came to the earth plane to make a difference. So come back into your body, come back up to yourself. When you're ready, you wiggle your fingers and toes. You place your hands over your eyes. And only when you're ready do you open your eyes. I hope it doesn't come out on the recording. Oh, that was it. Yeah. Oh. No flapping wings. Wish there had been. Shut them up. How'd you go?
Who were those children?
There's a next door. This next door, there's a car.
I thought it was.
I've shut all the doors, windows, I've pulled the curtains. I can't stop the
Don't
noise.
worry. You can't stop that. You can't stop that. No.
And it's really a long way away.
Yeah. It's fun. It's amazing how the sound travels, isn't it?
Did it disturb you, Liz?
A little bit, but I sort of settled into it, so it was fine. Yeah, it was okay.
Did you get, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to.
Oh no, sorry. Do you want me to talk? Sorry, I didn't realise. Yeah, I've had a lovely time.
You've been in that maze?
Yeah. I've been I very, very emotional, and there's been tears running down my cheeks, and my hands were like pulsating, and my feet felt like lead weights.
Yeah.
And it felt like I could almost move my arms, but I didn't. I was trying to move them, but I couldn't, sort of thing. My crystal was a oval emerald crystal.
Oh wow! You got Hilarion. Look at the colour of Hilarion.
Oh my goodness! Oh yes.
That's what I picked at the table tonight. That card.
Oh, I didn't even think. Maybe it was in my,
It's called Divine Healing.
Wow, I've seen lots of colours. I usually see quite a few colours. I saw green and gold, and also what I saw was yellow with pink around it.
Oh, lovely!
Like an edge in it, an edge around it. Sorry, pink edging. And then I got really emotional. And I just felt like rejuvenated. I was like, oh, when I was like loading it all off, I felt it was amazing. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank
you.
You
Haven't tell us what you offloaded. It's fine. I don't want to know that. That's
okay.
Between you and your angel.
Thank you.
That weighs you down if you
Yes.
don't do, especially after the child.
Yes. Oh.
Anybody else? Is there anybody there?
I didn't see too much of a colour, but when you said to put your hands over your eyes,
yeah,
all I could see was a really deep green. For quite a while there, it was just the green. You just said, yeah. Couldn't really see any other colours. I went to touch my eyes at one point, and that they were quite painful actually, as I just touched them. But otherwise, it's all gone now. But just as I had my hands over my eyes, all I could see was this really deep green. It was just there for ages.
He was there with everybody. He told me.
Yeah.
Wow.
With him before ever.
God.
Look at that lovely green crystal.
Yeah.
He came. When we started at the beginning.
Wow.
He wasn't picked earlier. Right. Great. Anybody else get green?
No, I got a blue crystal.
Oh, okay.
You know, a very pale one.
Yeah. Michael.
Well, when you said about wrapping their wings around you, I always get like the fluttering on my hands, and I could actually feel the wings beating.
Oh,
wow!
It was lovely, and a bit like Lisa. I at one point saw sort of a yellow, but with an orange around it, tinged with orange, which was very lovely.
That sounds.
Sorry?
Like an orb. Spirit.
Right. Oh, right.
Oh.
How about that, Lisa?
Yeah, no. I'm just thinking who it might be.
Well, I was talking to my dad.
It's a goodie, whoever it is. I only ask for the goodies.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
And also I was getting all the angels, you know, the wings, and sort of seeing the shapes of the angels again, because I get that quite a lot.
Good. That's great.
So,
good for you.
Yeah,
there was lots tonight.
Yeah.
Lots. So did you cope with letting stuff go, all of you?
Yeah. I tried. I was so overtaken with all the angels. I was sort of trying to tell them to go back a bit, really.
What about Bridget? Is you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, no, that was good. I got a beautiful oval that like filled my feet when it came up. It was massive. But like an indigo blue.
Ooh.
And really deep blue. And then when you said it was white light in the roots, it looked beautiful because it was the white against the very sort of dark blue. But I went for a walk at Wannell yesterday, and it was exactly probably that, because it was exactly the same colour as the sea from the, like, looking down on Wannell yesterday. It was, yeah, really lovely. And then when it was all sort of, you know, sort of coming away, it felt like there was, it wasn't like a veil, it was like softer than a veil, like very, oh, what's the material, like sort of
Oil foil, like
yes, yeah, very, very fine, in like a deep gold, almost sort of a goldy bronzy colour, and it was lifted from the top of my head, and I could feel it going up and taking, you know, what I'd asked for away, and I could just feel it all, you know, just being taken away, but in this, with this lovely veily material.
And that lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was lovely. Sorry.
Okay from it?
Yeah, no, feel good. Well, you know, I've done a lot of other things this week, you know, sort of working on other stuff, as you know, and it's been, no, it's sort of been a releasing week, so it's been good. And then, yeah, just felt, when you said about the cocoon, that's how I felt, like a little caterpillar, you know, those, but like a little fat grub. And, you know, with the rings around, but it felt like I was a little bit of a Michelin grub.
You're not fat.
I know, but that's sort of how I felt, like this little, in its little cocoon. And maybe that was like the veil being lifted, and, you know, the thing being lifted in the cocoon.
I'd be interested to see what your dreams are like, Bridget.
Yeah, because they've been pretty full on this week.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah, good.
So let me know this week what.
Yeah, but I'm really they're quite, you know, those sort of dreams that you sort of wake up and then it stays with you. You know, it doesn't fade.
All day.
Yeah, I'll see what comes up. But no, really lovely.
Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? Is there anybody there?
June, to say thank you, June. A beautiful experience, and feeling very grateful. Yeah, can you hear me, June?
Oh yeah, I can.
Good.
We haven't seen you on here. We haven't seen you, have we?
No, I have been to one before, June, a few weeks ago now. But for various reasons, it's not always time for me to come. But so thank you. It was a very beautiful experience, and I feel kind of really appreciative to be here. So, you know, offering that gratitude. Thank you. And yeah, it was wonderful. Very deep, and I had a citrine crystal.
Oh yeah.
And yes, and
you got stuff to do on your solar plexus.
Yes, interesting. And there was a sense of what I was releasing was frustration, and this sense of forever meeting obstacles. You know, forever climbing the mountain, that kind of feeling, and being knocked back. So I really did distinctly feel that sense of things releasing, and
good.
All the magic and wonderful things that were occurring. So thank you.
Oh, well done, you. Good for you. That's lovely to see you.
You too.
Bronwyn there? Has everybody else gone?
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Is that you, Bronwyn?
Yeah. Can you see me?
No, I can hear you.
You can hear me.
Here you are.
Oh, you got me? There you go.
Yeah.
Hello. Well.
What week we've all had with you?
What? Oh. I know. I'm featured.
Oh my goodness. You've blown me away this week.
Oh, well, you've blown me away too, and the you know, everything that keeps there's so much stuff still arriving. A lot of it, it's as though it doesn't need me to be fully conscious. I mean, I'm aware of it, but it doesn't need me to be like, I don't need the detail, if that makes sense. Like the detail is irrelevant. It's just I'm just aware of it's happening, and it's showing up in so many different ways, in the way that I'm finding my truth and my being able to speak my truth, and everything's so much faster. Like I'm not operating through mud, it feels like. Everything is speeded up, and I've noticed that so acutely in clinic, and in the way that, and I don't know if that's just what's happening generally in the collective, that there's, you know, things are starting to
the synchronicity are getting close.
It is. Okay, it just seems to me like there's a gap that's happening, that closing between me experiencing things through the lens of being human, and also me coming to know myself more and more as energy. And that's what speaks to that speeding up. Like I'm not thinking twice about stuff, it's just happening. And
great.
So when I say that it's going on in the background, that's how I'm noticing it in my day-to-day life. In that way, a clinic has always shown me so much in that regard. So this evening echoed that, actually. The crystal I received, I really felt the wings. Was really, really held. I didn't feel any fluttering or anything like that. It was just a really strong container of wingness, I suppose, of feathers.
Showed it to me. It was completely over everybody.
Like that. And the crystal, well, you know, I don't really know crystals, so maybe you can help me again. It was a pink with yellow.
Pink and yellow again.
Somebody else had pink and yellow.
Yeah, I did.
Lisa, and it was my crystals are kind of they're not solid. I mean, this was a very rough crystal. I asked to be shown if it was smooth, and they showed me it was a really raw, like just straight out of the ground crystal. But the colors move. This is the second time it's happened. They go, it was like showing me it's going from pink to yellow, but all kind of mixed, but it was moving inside.
No, what they've told me, it's rhodochrosite.
How do I spell that?
It's R-H-O. I'll have to look it up.
All right, no rush. We'll do it later.
And what that equates to is childhood.
Childhood?
Yeah.
Okay, so that then makes sense for what happened next. So I tell me if this is possible. So every time you're doing the guiding, I get an experience of I get like physical me gets switched off.
Okay.
And stuff's happening. So I noticed that I was nudged on my right side. Like I really felt like I was physically pushed like that. Like somebody just come in and gone, okay, and clumsily had gone, like, we're here. And that's then
your angel.
Sorry, that's my
guardian angel.
Okay, all right. And then I felt I was being held here. On my head, and then I've had something happen around my throat. And as I'm speaking about it, I'm aware it's still quite strong. It's still strong.
Still work to do with that.
Yeah. And so when you say childhood, so as a child, I think I probably told you that I suffered massively, actually, looking back, with constant repetitive throat infections.
Yeah.
You know, and that was used. Had the usual dosing up because nobody knew any better of antibiotics and all of that. But you know, I mean, it's just because of my mum who she was that my tonsils weren't removed, but they were that bad. You know, it was that bad. And I think that was my first line of defense.
Yeah.
Not just physically, but to what was going on around me was, and I had so much that I wanted to say, likely that I was experiencing, but being so young, I couldn't articulate it. Whoa, that is it. I'm really feeling that as I'm saying it.
Oh.
So my throat feels sore. I mean, nothing's happened, but my throat feels really sore. I'm finding it a bit difficult to speak, to swallow, and it feels very dry and raspy.
Well, it's fine. Leave it there, and you can. So, just let it be tonight. Just let it go and let it be. Call in your angel and ask them to take this away.
Yeah.
Because they want to be speaking through. They might want to speak through you. Because you're obviously on that path from me. Channeling.
Bronwyn. I think that's Rhoda Cruiser.
Well, that's it. It wasn't so polished.
Where's my camera? Where's my
Oh, wow. Yeah. So that filled the room. What I'm getting off that now, it wasn't as polished. It was really rough. But what I'm getting from that now absolutely filled this room like as in a cocoon of that. That's beautiful.
So I'd like you to buy yourself a piece.
All right.
A bracelet or something to wear around the throat, because it will release all that childhood stuff. Yeah. And we'll stop there. Leave it there. We'll talk.
There's a lot of emotion there. Thank you.
You're welcome. Night night. Thank you. How's Mary Lou?
Tell you what, 8 o'clock is obviously the busiest time in the whole day in my bloody house. Everyone's going to get a rock afterwards.
Oh.
They fed up with it. They all know what I'm doing. The dog's barking, Daisy's having a shower, Milo's laughing with his girlfriend. Oh my lord.
Do not settle.
It's so hard when I put my family in a bag and every member of my family is then making a noise around me.
That's
so it's really hard in this house to find a peaceful place. Really hard.
Did you hear the party over there?
And I had that. That didn't bother me so much. I just tried to zone in on your voice, and I got there. It took me about half of the meditation to really settle into it. It took me a long time to come out of it, I think, because I got into it quite late. Yeah. But all I remember, and I was really, I couldn't believe you were calling me back. Oh, I've just got there. And I remember the cocoon bit, and I did all the emotion, and all I can clearly remember is, as we're talking about the chakras, I went through each of my chakras and I took the emotion out of me like little 3D triangles. So through all of it was going into my emotional field.
Look at the shape.
Chakras.
See the shape? I knew they was going to do that tonight.
So it was all like little pieces, and then you had the gold round us, and then the gold came and filled all the holes that all the bits had come out of. So it's like little bits of the puzzle were going through all the way down through all my chakras and stuff. That was really lovely. And I really felt that coming in. They were only tiny. They were really quite small, but lots of them all down my body. Because I was saying the emotion was how I think of the emotion, how I hear the emotion, how I say the emotion, how I heart. So I was trying to put it in the relativity of each chakra and stuff. And I was imagining myself as the child displaying this emotion and everything. So I did do a lot of work, but I didn't go quite as I got deep quite late. But yeah, it was to drag me back. No, because I was there. Because I was like, oh, geez, I can hardly open my eyes. I was so in it.
Well, Stuart was trying to get in through the door.
So again,
Stuart was trying to get in through the door. The door was started to be opened. So it brought me back more. Apart from, I thought, oh my God, he's come to the party late now.
I could hear that.
I heard the door. I heard the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought you'd left us. I thought, oh, she's gone off for a walk.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
How did Jack do?
Yeah, good. She's here. She's coming. Yeah, it's Stuart. Look, that's Stuart.
Hi.
Here with you. Hey everyone.
Hi, Julie. Hi. You okay?
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, really good. Yeah, felt so many people in here today, though. I mean, and then you got the party on, so I'm trying to close the windows.
Yeah, we're shutting the curtains, and I shut the curtains, and Stuart, that's when he's trying to get in the door.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it was really powerful again tonight. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I feel quite tearful actually tonight. I feel
and that's part of it.
Yeah,
and it's a follow on from that 2 weeks ago.
But even though we've been working on this for years,
how many blooming years is this?
but no, it was really good. Yeah,
Did you
I
see
feel really.
anything?
I to be honest, I didn't really see. I felt a presence, and I felt something in my hands, like a tingling in my hands.
Yeah.
I had lots of that.
That was very powerful. Yeah, that light.
Yeah, how lucky are we, eh? We're so honoured, aren't we?
Very.
To have whatever. I mean, I don't see it. I only get the voice. I get whoever that. I think it was Hilarion tonight, though. Because that card, I've never had that card before. And it sounded different to me. I don't know if you thought, but to me, my voice sounded completely different. I think it was the different ones taking over tonight. For different reasons. That meditation, I've never done that one before, ever. Have I? I know what I'm bloody doing.
You've never done a single emotion. If anything, but at the beginning of the meditation, the heart, you'd give us emotion, or I'm enough, or a phrase, and you'd work on that. But you've never just generally let us choose an emotion, especially with childhood.
Yeah. So did you all choose one?
Yeah.
Good. That's good. Because we can do it again, and we'll do it with a different one. And we can have a peek to see if you did really let that go. Because this is about your growth, girls. You've got to go out there and suck it to them, baby.
I tell you, it was fascinating reading those cards tonight.
Yeah, wasn't they amazing? And I do, Jack knows, I stand in here and I call everybody in and I ask them, and the cards just jump out the pack. It is honestly amazing how it happens.
There was a lot to take in.
Yeah, so that's why you have to have a fortnight.
Yeah. I'll be reading it all again, I tell you.
I'll send that. So you can
June, I've got this real pressure on the back of my head. There's not a chakra there, is there?
It is, yes.
What's that then?
It's at the right up there.
No, I'm feeling it here and like the big round bit.
You have to send the healing again.
Yeah.
Well, I send you some healing because it mustn't open up too quick.
What is it?
It's I don't know what chakra it is, but do you remember the other week when I told you when I did all those training faults? That's
This is
the
your
one.
talking. I can just feel it. It's like someone's almost got a hand on the back.
Yeah.
It's a sensation on the back of my head.
I do think that more chakras are opening happiness. I do think that anyway, because I'm the first one that had that. So it's not a nice feeling now. So I'll send you some healing later to calm it down, because it mustn't open up too quick. And you've probably dealt with something tonight that made that reverberate. That's probably what you've done, or maybe come back too quick. I don't know what it is. They're not telling.
I'll sit quietly when I end this and try and work on it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to love and leave you all.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, June.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Have a lovely time with Darren.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Thank you. Thank you, Mary Lou.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Jackie. Bye, Lisa.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Bronwyn.
Bye.
All of you.
Bye.
Bye.